Hello, fellow collectors. Frank here with another TTM Success video. TTM standing for Through the Mail Success Autographs. I have 3 to share today. Let's get right at it. First, I have here a 2 for 2 in 11 days out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Dun dun dun. I have Mr. Dick Rout, looking quite nice here on this 1954 Topps reprint. And I also sent him a homemade basketball card, looking quite nice there. And I offered him one, he didn't take it. Alright, and I got some questions, I'll share them afterwards. So, we have here Richard Morrow Grout, Dick Rout. Born November 4th, 1930 in Wilkinsburg, Pennsylvania, 90 years young. A two-sport athlete, he played 1 season in the NBA with the Fort Wayne Pistons at the guard position and was a Major League Baseball player, a right-handed bat and shortstop that played 14 seasons with the Pittsburgh Pirates, the St. Louis Cardinals, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the San Francisco Giants. An alumni of Duke University, where it was twice All-American playing basketball and baseball. At Duke, he was voted as the College Basketball Helms National Player of the Year in 1952 after averaging 25.2 points per game and set an NCAA record of 839 points. On April 26, 1952, he was drafted with the 3rd overall pick in the 1952 NBA draft by the Fort Wayne Pistons. In his only NBA season during the 1952-53 season, he averaged 11.9 points per game, 3.3 rebounds per game, and 2.7 assists per game. Mr. Grout was one of 13 players all-time to play for both the NBA and the Major League Baseball. Not even 2 months after being drafted by the Pistons, just days after graduation on June 16, 1952, he was signed by the Pittsburgh Pirates by general manager Branch Rickey as an amateur free agent. He finished the remainder of that 52 season as their starting shortstop, leading the team in hitting with a .284 batting average. Grout missed the following 2 seasons due to military service, serving in the Army. Thank you for your service, Mr. Grout. He returned to the Pirates during the 1950-55 season, yet never returned to the NBA. In 1960, his best season, he won the NL batting crown, hitting for a .325 batting average, and won the NL MVP as the captain of the 1960 World Series champion Pirates, who beat the Yankees in 7 games. A series which ended in dramatic fashion with a famous walk-off home run from Bill Mazeroski. He won another World Series title with the St. Louis Cardinals in 1964. He was also selected to 8 All-Star games. Mr. Grout ended up with a career .286 batting average, 39 homers, and 770 RBIs. Thank you very much, Mr. Grout. Looking quite nice there in blue ink. And he answered a few questions for me. I'll get at these quickly here. Who was your favorite teammate? He said they were all buddies. What is your favorite baseball memory? Winning the World Series in my hometown. That's in Pittsburgh, and beating the Yankees twice. What is your favorite memory? Scoring 48 points against UNC in my final game at Cameron Indoor Stadium. Cool. Next here we have a 2 for 2 in 34 days out of White River Junction, Vermont. We have Mr. Billy, looking quite nice here in this 1970 Topps in blue ink with his Earth 2020 on it. Nice, I got it in 2020. Nice. And this 1981 Topps. And we have here William Francis Lee III. Bill, nicknamed Spaceman Lee. Born December 28, 1946 in Burbank, California. 73 years young. Spaceman was a left-handed pitcher that pitched 14 seasons in the majors with the Boston Red Sox and the Montreal Expos. Lee was born into a family of former semi-professional baseball players. His grandfather, William Lee, was an infielder for the Hollywood Stars of the Pacific Coast League, and his aunt, Annabelle Lee, was a pitcher in the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Spaceman was drafted by the Red Sox in the 22nd round of the 1968 MLB draft out of the University of Southern California, where he majored in physical education geography. He was used as a reliever and starter throughout his career. His first 4 seasons, he was primarily as a reliever, and then in 1973, he made the starting pitching rotation for the Red Sox, winning 17 games and losing 11 with 18 complete games and posting a 2.75 ERA. That year, he was selected for his first and only All-Star game, although he did not make an appearance in that game. He started 2 games in the 1975 World Series with the Red Sox, an iconic series that the Red Sox lost to the Reds 4-3. That was Spaceman's one and only World Series appearance. He was given this nickname Spaceman by former Red Sox infielder John Kennedy. On the mound, he created his own pitch, which he called the Spaceball. Lacking a good fastball, Lee thrived on off-speed pitches, including a variation of the eephus pitch. The Spaceball, or the eephus pitch, as he also called it, follows a high arcing trajectory and is very slow. He ended up with a career at 119 wins and 90 losses with a 3.62 ERA with 713 career strikeouts. After his baseball career, he continued to play for various semi-professional teams. On August 23, 2012, at 66 years old, Lee pitched a 9-inning complete game for the San Rafael Pacifics in San Rafael, California, beating the Nuku'ika Maui 9-4. Using a homemade bat in the 5th inning, he drove in the first run of the game for the Pacifics. Lee was signed to a 1-day contract by the Pacifics president and general manager Mike Shapiro. Lee's bat and uniform were donated to the Baseball Hall of Fame following the game, as the start gave him the record for the oldest pitcher to make a starting appearance in a professional baseball game. On November 7th, 2008, Lee was inducted into the Red Sox Hall of Fame as the team's record holder for most games pitched by a left-handed pitcher, 321, and the third highest win total by a Red Sox southpaw with 94. So, looking quite nice there, Mr. Lee. I appreciate it, and you did answer a few questions for me. It's always nice. I asked Mr. Lee, who was your favorite teammate? Rodney Scott. Who was the toughest batter you had success against? The Hall of Famer, Frank Robinson. Do you have any hobbies? He has many. Last but certainly not least here, we have a 2 for 2 in 7 days out of South Maine. We have Mr. Louis Tian. Looking quite nice here. Signing the ball. That's cool. I like that. And this 1979 Topps. And for the set, and also for the set, on this 81 Topps, although I'm going to keep the Red Sox on the top. I really don't like it on the Yankees, but it's for the set. Luis Clemente Tian Vega. Luis Tian, El Tiante, his nickname. Born November 23rd, 1940 in Marianao, Cuba, 80 years young. A right-handed starting pitcher who played 19 seasons in the majors with the Cleveland Indians, Minnesota Twins, Boston Red Sox, New York Yankees, Pittsburgh Pirates, and California Angels. Tian was the only child of Louis Tian Sr. and Isabel Vega. From 1926 to 1948, the senior Tian was a left-handed pitcher for the Negroes League's New York Cubans during the summer and the Cuban Professional League in the winter. His heroics being followed by hundreds of thousands of Cubans. Louis Jr. followed in his father's footsteps at an early age, joining both the local little and juvenile baseball leagues until he starred for the Havana team, was picked up for the Cuban Juvenile League All-Star team in 1957. Before playing in the major leagues, Tian also played for the Mexico City Tigers of the Mexican League and the Havana Sugar Kings in International League. At the end of the summer in 1961, Cleveland Indians purchased Tian's contract. But with the rise of Fidel Castro regime and the Bay of Pigs invasion in Cuba, it was impossible for Tian to return home. He would not see his parents for 14 years from there. During his stint with the Red Sox, Mr. Tian became one of the greatest and most beloved pitchers in Boston Red Sox history, where he became affectionately known as El Tiante. Between 1972 and 1978, he won 20 games 3 times. Though hampered by back problems in 1975, he won 18 games for the American League champion Red Sox and excelled for the Boston postseason. He opened the World Series against the Cincinnati Reds. His father and mother, having been allowed to visit from Cuba under a special visa, were in Fenway Park that game to watch their son defeat the Big Red Machine in a 6-zip 5-hit shutout. Tian also won Game 4 as well, and had a no decision in Game 6. It was a very special reuniting with his parents in 1975. Sadly, his parents passed away in Cuba 3 days apart from each other in 1976. Rest in peace, Mr. and Mrs. Tian. Tian was inducted into the Boston Red Sox Hall of Fame on September 8, 1997. He was a three-time All-Star, won 229 games, lost 172, with a 3.30 ERA with 2,416 strikeouts. So, Altiante looking quite sweet here. Love it. Love it. I love Altiante. But big fan. Great return today. Put those over there. Well, hope everybody's having a good day today. I know I said I was going to slow down on these, but I just got some good ones here. Had to get them out. Have another good one. I have one more here that I'm going to share in another video, maybe in a day or two. So keep your eyes open for that. It's a special one. So anyway, hope everybody's having a good week, good day. Take care. God bless. Peace.